clearer than air. Treat it like a viral video and share. There's no comparison, no equal to mention. You can see for yourself, let it have your attention. From the beginning, you'll see what you would have hated to miss. Another recapable moment, so keep dropping the hits. Turn up the volume, grab your favorite seat. So sit back right now and enjoy what's on screen. 58 live in the building.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Class of 2024. I'm Bowman Michael with Adam Collins, Craig Chapman, and the whole Score 58 family live from Mount Pisgah's Athletic Complex in John Creek, Georgia. Yes, I still want to put an S somewhere, and I'll let y'all know where I figure out that S is to go. Got Craig and Adam. Boys, can you hear me online?
We got you.
All right, that's great to go here. We'll get started here, getting everything readjusted. And we'll be right back and let y'all take it over, talk a little bit about the game getting set. Coin toss already occurred. Team Yellow and Team Bark. I'm trying to make sure, for some reason or another, the world does not want to have a little fun right now, so I'm going to give it a little welcome to the Orange Zone and get figuring out why our volume's wanting to not be nice to us. Here we go. All right, gentlemen, feel like we got everything taken care of. Adam and Craig back with you. Sorry about that. Wanted to make sure we got everything set, ready to go. I love the little switch here. This is the class of 2024. Adam, Craig, take it away, gentlemen.
All right, man, we're here for this final game of the day. Here at the 7th Annual Football Hotbed National High School Showcase in beautiful Johns Creek, Georgia, at the Mount Pisgah Sports Complex. For this class of 2024 game, hashtag Hotbed World. For more information about Hotbed, please go to www.hotbed.com. Upcoming events for the March 17th to 21st College Tour, and then the Hotbed 7-on-7 Classic January 28th in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Coach Chapman, how are you?
I'm good, man. Looking forward to seeing if Team Sun can complete
the trifecta,
the sweep.
What is it? It's 4 things. What would that be called? The quadfecta?
Got me.
Oh, come on, man.
The trifecta is when you pick them 1, 2, 3.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
Perfecta would be the next one. That's when you pick 1, 2, 3 in order.
Well, out of all these games, Adam and Craig both, and we'll have a chance to recap the 3 games prior to this. The senior game last night, then the 2026, and then 2025. Each game has been close, but talk to me a little bit about if we were to throw up here to begin with keys of the game, just in general when you're dealing with an all-star game. Adam, go ahead and go first as they're getting ready for the kickoff.
Well, the big thing is team chemistry. You know, can you get your guys to bond in the short amount of time you have to be together? You know, battling, especially offensively, what system you come from, because you could have people from a wide-open spread to people who are from an offense where it's 3 yards in a cloud of dust. You know, to me, those are the big battles.
Okay. What about you?
Ooh, hello. Big
Yes.
hit right there by
We're
number
awake.
4, Alton Smith from South Ridge in Miami. So my biggest concern always when you're doing this is to make sure that, you know, everybody gets a chance to show what they can do. But, you know, when you're talking about keys to the game, the only thing what I always worry about in this is you know, turnovers, because people are trying to do too much. They realize they're not going to get to touch it 15, 16, 17 times like in their high school game. So they're trying to do too much when they touch it. And just, you know, relax and make the play that is presented.
All right. Well, gentlemen, take it away. I'll get those names thrown up there. Congratulations to the All-Star National High School Showcase here live from Johns Creek, Georgia. And they enjoying throwing those flags.
They are going to throw a holding call right there.
Yes, they are.
So
7 states represented in this game right here, this class of 2024 game, from as far as New York and Utah. I'm not sure which one of those is further. I've been to Denver. It's a pretty long haul.
it is.
I'm thinking that's probably further from us than New York. Although I wouldn't bet my life on it.
So first down and about first down at 13.
Team Sun with the ball.
Nice inside handoff off the jet fake.
Good job closing on it right there.
Ball carried by number 10. That's Willie Jean Fran from St. Brendan, Miami. Tackle was made by number 88, Edward Ablara from South Cobb in Austell, Georgia. So second down and 8. Motion across right here. Sprint. Oh, I thought he threw it. Nice job right there, staying with
well
the
defended.
play.
They're going to hit him for interference right there.
What?
I thought that was just really good defense.
What?
He's got a different perspective than I do.
He
So
does. That was Jaquan Reed from South Ridge in Miami, and he did an outstanding job of staying with the receiver. Now, we couldn't see if he grabbed him or something like that.
Right.
But from our perspective and vantage point, we didn't see very much. But that'll be a 15-yard penalty and a first down for Team Sun. And they're out of the huddle quickly.
Nice play right there. Number 88 staying at home. Edward Ablara out of South Cobb.
He stays at home and tackles Willie Jean Fran from St. Brendan in Miami, Florida. Gain of 1 on the play, bring up 2nd down and 9.
You know, today we've seen offenses really struggle to get started.
And a lot of it, you know, we've seen some good drives, we just haven't been able to finish it. Most of the trouble have been in the red zone.
Give off the right side. Met very quickly.
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
Looked like number 20 was there first. Dakaya Banks out of Grayson. You know, there was a hole there, and then it just filled up really fast.
I mean, we've seen that a lot today, though, Coach. You look and you think a play's about to you know, rip off about 15, 20, 25 yards, and someone shows up and closes that hole in a hurry. So 3rd down, about 7 right here. Ran out of bounds. Loss of 3 on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and 10.
Looked like it was number 8 that ran him out, Dylan Ellison out of Harriman in Harriman, Utah.
So, Coach Collins, what do you think the temperature is in Utah today?
25.
25.
I know it gets cold there. It's not like it is here where, you know, oh, good Lord. Great punt considering it went over his head. Really nice return there. Goodness, drop the sticks.
Why would they do that?
That return by number 6, Jeremiah Hall out of Hebron Christian, Auburn, Georgia.
So just so you know, right now in Harriman, Utah, all right, where Mr. Ellison is from, it is 36 degrees with a wind chill of 27, and it is currently snowing. A lot of snow.
Yeah, I like snow, but probably because I don't deal with it every day.
That is true. All right.
My dad said it was fun living in Toledo until he dug the car out 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, not going to want to do that. 1st and 10, Team Bart. Ball at the 28-yard line.
Motion from right to left, and they're going to stop it.
I'll give them the delay of game penalty because why not?
Took way too long.
It did. I mean, who am I to complain about delay of game penalties when I watched it 5 times in a 2-minute drive yesterday for the Dolphins?
Chapman in the shotgun.
Chapman takes a snap, gives off the right side. It's got some legs.
Nice run for a gain of about 6 yards by number 6.
Good run right there by number 6, Jeremiah Hall out of Hebron.
2nd and 9.
It's funny. Quarterback's number 16, Colton Chapman.
Like Maroon is going tempo. They're back on the ball.
I heard people call you Chapman.
That's just the way it's always been.
In the shotgun. All behind him in the
2nd down and 9 right here for Team Bart.
Takes the snap, hand off to Hall, pressure in the backfield.
Man, big play right there.
Absolutely engulfed.
I think that's number 54 for Team Sun.
Out of Pebblebrook. Makes the play in the backfield.
Okay,
It's Chuckwanuta Okiki.
there you go. I'm glad you were able to decipher that. I was not doing as well,
He is out of Pebblebrook High School.
and I did not want to butcher the man's name.
You know,
Also in the backfield.
I tried to listen to what they said. 3rd down and long right here for Team Bart.
He's under pressure. He's swinging.
Oh, nice move.
I mean, just nothing fancy, just a little wiggle right there, and
He's going to pick out 10, but it'll be 4th down.
4th and 3
big run right there by Chapman.
for Team Maroon. And no signs of the punter.
I think they're going for this.
Stays on the field.
You think they give it to the Hall right here, number 6?
I would, but I would also try to block the edges a little bit.
Looks like Team Maroon is opting to go for the 4th and 3 from their own 35.
I'm definitely running it into the boundary up there.
He takes a snap, hand off the ball.
There it is.
Hall gets the edge and plenty more.
Nice job right there.
He's run out of bounds by number 30. That's Tremaine Ginniker out of Mineral Point in Mineral Point, Georgia.
Ever heard of Mineral Point, Georgia, Coach?
No, sir, that's a first.
Okay, just wondering if it was me.
And I've been at this for a minute. That is a first, but I don't claim to know every school or every town or.
Today in John Creek, it is 57 degrees and sunny. We got motion out of the backfield. Chapman throws it. That is a lateral.
No, that's a backwards pass. And huge tackle for a loss right there by number 1, Jeremiah Staten out of Alexander High School in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Spotted on the road, 29.
So 2nd down and long.
I was thinking that same thing.
Chapman in the shotgun, Hall to his right.
Chapman's
ball's out.
Hit. The ball comes out. And
there it
scooped
is.
and scored. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a defensive touchdown kind of day.
David Moncrief from Grayson High School in Grayson, Georgia, scoops it up and takes it for the first touchdown of the game with 3:35 remaining here in the first quarter, and a 6-0 lead for Team Sun. And number 65 gets there. The ball is knocked free, and then it squirts around, and then Moncrief picks it up and takes it 15 yards for the touchdown.
Kobe Jones right there on the sack and caused fumble.
So doesn't look like there will be any kicking of the extra point right here.
Kobe out of Denmark High School in Alpharetta, Georgia.
Dylan Mayers in the shotgun, running back to his right. He takes the snap, looks left,
Back corner of the end zone. Nice throw right there. There's going to be a holding call.
Just gives them more room. Team Sun now going to have to back up a little bit. But you got to be happy right here going for 2 after the gift from your defense.
Absolutely. Is that a Love It helmet on the quarterback?
I believe so. That is number 11, Dylan Mayers. Jacquez Park there with a defended pass. Jacquez out of Manchester.
We have seen Manchester play before.
Indeed.
Very, very, very good football program, team, very physical. So Team Sun getting ready to kick off the Team Bark with a 6-0 lead here. Back half of the first quarter. Drives that ball deep and halfway through the end zone, just blasted it. I mean, so far right here, this is what we've got. You know, the first possession for Team Bark started at its own 27. They picked up 1 first down. They ended up with 3 total yards because of the backwards pass that they lost. But then they fumble it, and so you run 6 plays and you give up a fumble and a TD when your defense has only seen 4 plays and, you know, gotten off of the field.
Yeah, you're not making the DC happy with the way things have gone.
So 1st and 10, ball's at the 20 after the touchback. Chapman's still in the game.
Give right up the gut.
Okay.
Nice, tough run right there.
Gain of 5 for number 23. That is Trace Carter from Ocean Springs High School in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for Team Bark. I mean, the fact that they're doing this by hand signals is pretty good.
Yeah. Bright kids.
Yes, absolutely.
Chapman hanging in the pocket.
Somebody's helmet just disintegrated. Nice move to get to the sideline. Going to be run out of bounds at the 37-yard line by number 10, Willie Jean Fran from St. Brendan in Miami, Florida. But that carry is good for about 7 and a first down. That would be good for 12. My mistake.
Trips to the field.
No, Coach, that is – okay, they're starting to move in now. That is forever out there.
That's a really long throw if you're going to throw it.
It's also a way to identify the blitz.
Number 23, nice run. He is scooped up and dropped off by number 25.
That's a gain of 6 right there. Bring up 2nd down and 4.
Number 25 on the play, Sebastian McAllister out of Kip here in Atlanta.
Trace Carter with 6 more to his name. The running back out of Ocean Springs High School in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. And we have a bunch formation on the sideline, which just screams to me that they're going to run the ball because they're just trying to get everybody to widen.
Chapman in the shotgun, takes it, hands off to number 23.
3 more will bring up 3rd down and 1. Nice job.
That play made by number 9, Cameron Haynes out of Flowery Branch here in Flowery Branch, Georgia.
I like what Team Bark is doing right here. They're taking the we're going to run over you approach. And it's 3rd and 1, and they've already gone for it on 4th and 1 inside their own territory deep. So you got to consider that they're going to run the football twice and see if they can get this, or they may play fake right here and see if they can get you over the top. But they're not. They're just going to run through it for a gain of about 7 and a 1st down. No, a gain of 6 and a 1st down.
It looked like maybe number 64 at the bottom of that pile. Wesley Covert out of Lithonia.
We have some shenanigans at the end of the play.
Shenanigans, you say.
Timeout in the action, called by the goal.
So timeout number 1 of the half for Team Sun.
Your showcase game. It is Team Gold 6.
Thanks again for tuning in to this 7th annual Football Hotbed National High School Showcase. For this final game, the class of 2024, #HotbedWorld. For more information on Football Hotbed, go to www.hotbed.com.
Right here, man, if you can see the stats from the class of 2025 game, it's about as equal as you can get. One with 98 total yards, the other with 95. The 4 turnovers to 2. 6-2 in penalties, but the 6-0 score for Team Sun. We're going to have the meeting of the minds to discuss the trash talk. Don't do this. Keep your mouth closed and play the football game.
Check that one of the top recruiting analysts in the country.
I'm just telling you.
What we'd refer to as a CTJM.
This is.
All players gathered at midfield.
Coach Langford would call that a sunning.
Yeah, you just got sunned. A team-wide sunning.
Both teams got sun. It's a collective sunning.
Everyone gathers, there will be a sunning.
113 left.
So we go back and talk about the game stats. I mean, there's nothing else to say. It was a game dominated by defense. More importantly, the defensive line. If you see right here, I mean, this is going to be the play that everybody remembers. You know, McNeil picking it off, taking it back down the sideline with the cutback and putting the only points of the game up. But it was just, I mean, it was outstanding defense on both sides, playmakers on both sides. You know, Addison, you know, destroying the game from a defensive end position. I mean,
yeah, he dominated.
So after the 15-yard penalty, that obviously came on something after the play that required a intervention. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Chapman dropping, looking downfield, goes
there.
down the right sideline. Ball was a little short.
And late. He had him early. I don't know if he was looking to the wide side of the field or something right there, but early on in that route, I mean, the receiver was open from the jump.
Looked like number 8 right there is a little upset. Miles Moore, like maybe he was kind of held there instead of giving a chance to go after the ball. Mr. Moore out of Mays High School in Atlanta, Georgia.
So 2nd down and 10. Ball is at the 34 of Team Sun. Just under a minute here in the first quarter.
Chapman takes a snap, rolls left, fires, and that's going to be picked off. He got up for that one. That's big number 9 right there. That's Cameron Haynes out of Flowery Branch.
I mean, that's a linebacker in the deep middle third, almost in a Tampa 2 type look.
Man.
I mean, that's a very athletic play.
Because he went up for that ball.
He did. So now Team Goal will take over at their own 7, but they snuff out the first scoring opportunity of the game for either team with a turnover. Well, when I say scoring opportunity, I mean the first offensive scoring opportunity. Box jumps do work. So 1st and 10 at the 7.
Mayers at quarterback. There's a snap. He drops, looking downfield. Lots. Oh, good Lord.
And that was complete for 12 and a first down, and there's a flag down.
What's the flag for?
I don't know. Ball was caught by Jordan Curtis from Pebblebrook.
Yeah, he's putting his helmet back together.
Called unsportsmanlike conduct. I mean, this right here is just boom. I mean, there's ooh. I must have said something there at the end.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's a really good defensive play. Great job right there by Mayers hanging in the pocket and taking one in the mush to get completion.
And I don't think that was where he was throwing the ball. I think that ball was guided there by the hit.
I thought that was going to flip up into the end zone.
I did too, and it flipped up into the hands of Mr. Jordan Curtis. Turning the corner. Gain of 5 right there and bring up 2nd down and 5.
Stephon Morrison out of the Walker School in Atlanta, Georgia.
Dylan Mayers checks back into the game for Team Gold at quarterback. He took a big shot on that completion, but hung it.
Yeah, I think maybe they just want to talk to him for a second because he took a.
He got smoked. There
Yeah.
ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah, there was no hocus pocus. You can't smoke us. He got blasted.
He was taking inventory of his helmet.
Here's one of my ear pads. Well, here's my mouthpiece.
False start right there. So 2nd and 5 will be 2nd and 10.
That's one of those deals where you're back there walking around behind everything, picking up the parts of your helmet and your soul and
Sitting there like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Good. I mean, you know, it's one thing. If you've ever played, football, if you've played it any amount of time, there's been a play in your career where you've gotten up, taken inventory.
yeah, and then you get up and you're like, I don't even like football that much.
Why am I doing this? So 2nd and 10, ball is back at the 33-yard line.
Oh, it looks like the clock is going to beat us to the punch here. And so here we are at the end of one. Team Sun up 6-0 over Team Bark in this class of 2025 game at the 7th Annual Football Hotbed National High School Showcase.
And just like that, gentlemen, thank you so much for everybody tuning in right now. Going to do a little game recap. Craig, you take it away. Give us a little Senior Bowl recap, where everything went and broke down here with the Senior Bowl last night, kickoff 6 o'clock here at Mount Pisgah. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, in the Senior Bowl, Team Sun wins 14-9 over Team Bark. There was really just 2 drives in the game. Team Sun had the initial drive, a 76-yard drive for the opening points. That was bolstered by a 48-yard run on 3rd and about 9. And then Team Bart came back with a 75-yard drive to answer with a 47-yard completion down to the 1-yard line to set up a 1-yard run. The extra point, they went for 2 and did not get it. They kicked a field goal, a 26-yard field goal right before half that brought the score to 9-7. But a 15-yard touchdown run by Mr. Wilson from Jonesboro gave Team Sun the final margin of victory of 14-9. He also had a late interception to help seal that deal, garnering him Player of the Game honors.
Definitely so. We'll have a chance to recap 2026 here shortly. Next time out, we'll dig into that here. Start of the second quarter, live from Mount Pisgah, Johns Creek, Georgia. Gentlemen, take it away.
So we have another false start, so it'll be 2nd and 15 now.
That's a double false. Does that make it true?
I don't think so.
So it's not like a negative times a negative equals a positive? It's
I
not,
thought it made it 15 love.
Or however you keep scoring cricket. I don't understand anything about that game.
The only time, I've seen it like on highlights. So.
Shotgun handoff inside.
Quick give on the inside, but snuffed out also rather quickly by number 6, Jeremiah Hall from Hebron Christian.
No gain.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. That was Dalen Ellison out of Harriman, Utah.
Where it is snowing profusely right now, according to the Weather Channel app, I must say.
You know what? I wouldn't mind snow, but only every once in a while.
It would be better than what we had last week.
Like where it's like 2 degrees?
No, I'm talking about the other weather.
Oh, yeah. Nice little swing pass right there. Great job running through the first tackle. Good hustle by the Biggins to get there.
That was Joshua Francois from Miller Grove High School on the reception for about 4 yards, and it'll bring up 4th down and 11. Look at that. Did you see how he spelled my name?
Everybody's a comedian, right?
He's all over it today. But hey, he bought lunch, so.
That's true.
That's true. He can say it however he wants it. So, Team Sun to punt right here on 4th and 11. Wow, that was a bomb.
No kidding. Uh-oh.
Nice play right there.
I didn't catch a number. He turned to his side.
That was number 4, Brandon Payton out of Alexander High School in Douglasville, Georgia.
Not Stone Mountain?
It is not Stone Mountain. So it'll bring up 1st and 10 for Team Bart, trailing Team Sun 6-0 after the 15-yard fumble return by David Moncrief from Grayson.
Give to Hall off the right side. Breaks the tackle. Is going to be tackled by number 20. That's Jaden Fields out of Alexander.
So they give him 3 on that play, bring up 2nd down and 7. Trips to the left right here.
Chapman. Oh, man. Uh-oh.
Hello.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wow.
That seemed easy.
Wow, Keon Davis from Newton County High School, Conyers, Georgia. Jeez. Buddy.
Good play action there by Chapman.
That was the RPO game. He just hits him on the slant. And that is, I mean, you said it, Coach. That was about as easy as if we've seen it all day.
He just got vertical and left everybody.
I mean, they hit that thing in the seam really quick. So now
the spaceship on the screen.
That is. Now you have the try for the point after.
Although Newton County is, Conyers is in Rockdale County.
I'm sure it's kind of a similar situation what we have.
Yeah.
So the extra point is true, and with 7 minutes left to go in the first half, Team Bark on an explosion play takes a 7-6 lead over Team Sun, and that's what we've kind of been looking for, Coach. We hadn't seen we'd seen a defensive score in the last game and a defensive score in this game, but nothing from the offense, and then boom, you know, it's a, you know, you get a 2-yard run on first down, and then after the 2-yard run on first down, man, and just right down the middle of the field, two plays, 68 yards, 66-yard touchdown pass.
Everybody was bearing down on Hall and then just jumped in right behind him. Outcome touchdown.
So Team Bark kicking to Team Sun right here. Since Team Sun chose to receive at the beginning, this is a big drive for them.
Kickoff is high and deep. Fielded at the 1-yard line. Chance to return. He heads right.
Trying to come around.
Brought down after a return of 18 yards.
Yeah, that one right there, I might have let, it was awfully high. I might have let that one drive me into the end zone. Looked like 88 made the play like right there. Edward Ablora out of South Cobb.
All right, so 1st and 10 right here, trailing now for the first time this game. Team Sun comes out. It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. Jaden MacArthur behind center now.
Oh, good Lord.
Gets away.
Despite the
face mask.
Face mask.
So he carries for 2 yards right there. It would have been 2nd and 8, but it's going to be 1st and 10 after this personal foul face mask.
It's tackled by number 7, Ashton Bolton, out of Chamblee High School.
If you look right there, this is how you watch football. Hotbed. Vimeo, download and stream. You can pick us up on scoresports.com/football hotbed, and you can watch on the Score Sports 58 YouTube channel.
After the penalty is marked off, ball spotted at the 34-yard line. Team goal, 1st and 10, 6:52 left in your first half.
So 1st and 10 right here from the 34-yard line. Hello.
That's number 23 right there. It came up and made the play.
Number 23, along with our man from Utah.
Trace Carter. Just saying.
So they're going to give him 1, 2nd and 9. Ball's at the 35-yard line. I mean, right now, you know, this is settled in. We've seen one big play on offense. I mean, the defensive line play we've seen today has been really, really good.
Give. Uh-oh.
Hello. That's number 7 right there for Team Bark. That's linebacker Ashton Bolton from Chamblee High School in Decatur, Georgia. And he just made an outstanding play right there. Scraped off the edge and was able to, you know, keep enough leverage to get hands on. And then once he grabbed a hold of the running back, he finished the tackle.
Yeah, he did the Mortal Kombat. Come here.
Yeah, it was one of those things where you're not going to get by me, and once I get a hold of you, you know, if they did that in the NFL, it would be roughing the passer.
MacArthur in the gun. Fires out to his right side. That ball is live.
Pass was intended for number 20, Morrison from the Walker School. Pretty good defense played right there. You know, on the edge, looked like that. You know, play had some yardage in it at the beginning, and it closed up ever so quickly.
Yeah, if I'm the Sun now, I'm a little nervous after that last
Yes.
Bark possession.
Absolutely. Ball has hit him. I'm not worried anymore because the ball just hit off number 15 from Team Bark.
And recovered by number 27, Jeremiah Peterson out of Alcovey in Woodbridge, Virginia.
So that was off of Maurice Sellers from Luella High School. And so it sets up Team Sun in great field position with a chance to take over the lead before halftime right here. It'll be 1st and 10 at Team Bark's 37-yard line.
So much better situation now than had before. Mayer's back out at quarterback. Uh-oh.
That was a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, one of the receivers got a little antsy. Uh-oh. Breaks
have a
outside. Got a shot.
Oh, nice job.
Run down by number 7, Ashton Bolton.
Ball was carried by number 10, Willie Jean Fron from St. Brendan in Miami, Florida. .32-yard gain right there. 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
So from having to punt the ball to a team that just scored to knocking at the door.
And, I mean, just a nice job. Did you see what happened to the jet motion player, Coach?
I did not.
Whew. He was running the fake, and somebody wanted him to understand you should never do that again.
Don't run any fakes this way.
And there was a decleater. So Mayer with 2 backs in the gun. We're going to get the delay of game, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 10.
No, they're looking for substitution. Indeed, substitution infraction.
Too many receivers on the field.
It's their offense. You can't tell them how many receivers put out.
Oh, man. Buddy. It's going to be interesting when we write the book.
Yeah.
With all the stories.
Man in motion, inside.
Quarterback kept it, and it was played perfectly. Loss of 2 right there. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 12, and it's that man again, number 23.
Trace Carter out of Ocean Springs.
Trace Carter's making every play. I mean, you know, if you're looking at this, you know, Trace Carter has been everywhere on the field, and Keon Davis with the 66-yard touchdown reception. You know, that's been the story of the first half for Team Bark. And that's another loss on the play. Tackle made by, is that number 8 or number 6?
I think that was number 6, Jeremiah Hall. No, that had to be number 8, Dalen Ellison. Is that right?
No, that was a Creekside helmet. So I'll listen more intently next time. So timeout Team Bark right there. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 13.
12 left in the first half. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Big play moves ahead. Timeout. 3rd and goal from the 13-yard line.
So
right here, you got 2 minutes left to half. You tried to pull it a couple times for your quarterback. Do you go RPO right here?
I would have.
Mayer comes back out at quarterback.
Offense back on the field.
Looks like Fran's going to be next to him.
Love it. High school here in Atlanta. Shotgun formation, man in motion. Takes the snap, rolls right, looks right.
Fires to the corner.
Just overthrown, intended for number 8.
Had a receiver. He was open.
Atlanta High School.
Pass intended
Brings up a
for Miles Moore out of Mays.
and we'll have to see what Gold opts to do here. Field goal would give them the lead. 4th and 13.
Yeah, but now it's a funky angle, and because you're kicking from the hash. And
He is going to kick it, though.
They are going to line up for the field goal. Number 2's on the kick. Mayers, the holder. 30-yard attempt from the left hash. Snaps good, holds good.
He kicked that one straight down the middle.
yeah, he hammered that.
That makes your score. Gold 9, Maroon 7.
I feel like I've seen this game before,
Left in the first half.
like the exact same game.
Competitive and exciting.
It's craziness.
Showcase game.
So Team Sun takes the 9-7 lead over Team Bark. It was the exact opposite the other day, though. It was Team Bark 9, Team Sun 7. Team Sun scored late to win it. Well, they scored in the 3rd quarter to win it. I shouldn't say scored late. That would be not telling the total truth.
Okay, so if Team Sun won this would be a total Team Sun sweep, would it not?
It would have been a total Team Sunning
You just got sunned.
by Team Sun. I just need to know. I'm trying to figure out.
All right. Team Sun lining up to kick off here. 2 minutes left in the first half of this 7th annual Football Hotbed National High School Showcase Class of 2024 game. Currently, Team Sun leading Team Bark 9-7.
That was a laser kickoff.
Uh-oh.
Got something right here. Ball's
Oh,
out.
balls. Man, I mean, if you're going to fumble the ball, that's the way to do it, though.
Yeah, he fumbled it forward to the 42-yard line.
That could have been catastrophic.
So there's your Team Bark drive summary. 4 plays, 1 first down, 29 total yards. You had 1 pass attempt that was incomplete, 3 rush attempts for 29 yards, and a 30-yard field goal was good to give Team Bark a that was Team Sun's scoring drive. To give Team Sun a 9-7 lead.
I think somebody took one in the solar plexus.
I know one thing. I thought he was about to come running out the back end of that, you know.
I thought he was fixing to pop out, and then
And
all of
if
a
he
sudden the
does,
ball
he-
came loose.
But somebody got him in the midsection.
Like I said, the solar plexus.
I feel like it's Saturday night and Gordon Soley is on my TV.
Chapman in the gun, Hall to his left. Looking downfield, rolls to his right, fires. Had a receiver who came back to the ball, got to get back going the right way, and he's got a chance.
Wow. What a nice job. All the way down to the 39. Pass complete to number 2, Keyshawn Weathers from Miller Grove High School in Decatur, Georgia.
And he's tackled by number 10, Willie Jean Fran, out of St. Brendan in Miami, Florida.
I mean, right now, Coach, we got lots of candidates for player of the
There's
game.
a lot of stuff going on.
1st and 10, ball's at the 39.
Check that to his left. Chapman firing.
Nice throw.
Little throw and catch there.
It's Weathers again for 10 yards and another first down. Timing throw. Coach, you can tell them. They just listen. We'll let them know what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
they're not piping us into the stadium.
so we got 1 minute. Team Bark trying to go down here. It's going to be great if they drive the field right here and kick a field goal as time expires to make it 10-9. This last couple minutes has been really fun. Nice cut.
Hall running hard in the middle.
And they're going to give Hall 9, and there's a timeout.
He's just outside the red zone.
Yeah, we haven't. Jeremiah Hall from, was it Hebron Christian?
That's what I say.
I don't want to get any more angry letters. So
I've always thought L was very angry. Something about it.
Yes.
Or G.
I'm not going to say anything else. Oh, me. So be interesting to see what they do right here. Team Bark with 1 timeout left. Team Sun with 2. 31 seconds left to go before the half. Now, you've just ran the ball. It's going to leave you with about 2nd down and 1. You're averaging right at, 10, 11, 12 yards per play this drive. And, sitting right here, you've already gotten yourself in field goal range. Because from here, it would be a 37-yard field goal. Nothing backwards from right here.
Chapman in the shotgun, 2nd and 2 from the 22.
There's a snap. Chapman looking to his right, fires down the side, has a receiver. Did he stay in?
He caught it, but it was out of bounds.
Tremendous coverage, number 27,
I didn't see an official remotely close.
along with number 40.
It's hard to make a call if you're not there.
I mean, that was a great throw.
I do think they forced him out.
Result of the play is 3rd and 2 for Team Maroon. 28 seconds left in your first half.
Are they?
Great effort by Davies. Just ran out of real estate due to the tight coverage.
What are we having a discussion on right here?
I don't know. I did. Maybe they're hungry. I did hear somebody talk about rib tips earlier.
Yeah, I mean, you know, here's what that is what it is right there. That's just.
I mean, that would be enough for me to lose my focus. Chapman looking downfield, fires, and unable to come back to it.
So it's 4th down and 2 right here.
I think I'll run it, try to get my first down, call timeout.
I think they're kicking the field goal. And they're going to kick a field goal right here on this 4th and 3. So that will be a 38-yard field goal.
It's a pretty good boot.
And Team Bark will take their last time out.
Now, make sure you stay with us. At halftime, we'll go away and come back and give you some overall stats and break down over these past 4 games. We're heading into the what you giggling about?
Nothing, man.
Go ahead. I've been listening to y'all the whole game.
We haven't said anything wrong.
Oh, man. Okay, both of y'all.
We haven't said anything right either.
Nah, I can definitely agree with you on that one, man. It's been fun, entertaining. I would need to be on the bleachers with y'all at this point. So yeah, that's all I can say. and hiccuping every 5 seconds trying to get the hiccups out. But
man.
But no, overall y'all have done a wonderful job, man. I'm glad this game is to be the final game of the.
It's pretty fun.
It really is. I mean, you're back and forth. Everybody's trying to make sure that, and these are rising seniors, okay? These are seniors, going to be seniors next year, so they have a lot to prove out on that field. They've been playing. A lot of these kids are ready to go. I do like the kids, that are far away. By the way, Bark for confirm that it's worth what color helmet number 8 has for Bark. Okay, or the defense lineman.
Number 6.
I know you're saying 6.
Gold.
Okay, it's gold. Okay, thank you. All right.
You're welcome.
No problem, buddy. I'm trying to answer y'all's questions without anything on that part. And now that it's gold, I wanted to ask y'all on the air to be able to do that. So that's good.
So they brought the offense back out, Coach. They have decided
They're not going to kick.
That they are going to go and try to get this 4th and 2 right here.
Number 65 is from New York. I saw him, and he has on lime green and blue cleats.
Yes, he does.
And I was like, what school is that? Oh, high snap right there, and the heat's bearing down. Chapman escapes initially, but unable to escape. Number 10, Fran from St. Brendan in Miami.
Fran's having a huge first half. He just had the big run to set him up for the field goal to get the lead back.
We also had a point of, number 80 as well. He was in it on that part for Sun as well.
Number 80 would be linebacker Kendrick McWilliams from Greater Atlanta Christian, Norcross, Georgia.
I'm just going to say Stone Mountain for everything. We'll just call it even. On that part. I fixed it, though. That was good. All right. Make sure you hang out 6-minute halftime, and then we'll come back and go over some recaps of the first 3 games of this National High School Showcase. Here live from Johns Creek, I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman. Not at quarterback, but Craig Chapman.
Mayer dropping.
Tunnel
Fires.
screen.
Oh, he was trying for it. Number 5 was.
But I'm going to tell you what, if number 4 catches that right there, that's Brandon Payton. He's turning that corner and getting into that inside seam, and there may be, you know, a really big lane to run through. That's a great call.
All right, so now you're talking about far number 6 on the right-hand side, our right-hand side, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. I get a name and number on jersey number. He's the defensive player that y'all were asking about.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Correct.
Yes, hey, you got to give me correct, old great one.
Correctamundo.
Yes.
For halftime, Mayers looks left, scrambles, nobody there.
Throws it out of bounds right there.
8 seconds left.
8 seconds on the clock.
Down and 10 from their own 33.
6 seconds on our clock.
Gold not being determined.
There's a time shift in the
Space-time continuum.
it is. You know, sometimes you have to have the matrix, and she switches it back to 8.
Wormhole.
I'm
Great
telling you.
Scott.
I know.
Oh, this is heavy.
We
though.
don't have the power.
No, don't say this is heavy. Be quiet, both of y'all. What's this heavy thing, guys? Everything around here is very, very heavy. All right, here we go. We'll do references all day,
Absolutely,
gentlemen. Y'all
man.
get me on the call here. The best is y'all's dead silence, and me and Meyer look at them. Are they going to talk? Is everybody okay?
Uh-oh.
Oh, right up the middle.
And that will first down right there, but it's going to probably be the last play of the first half.
And it will. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, your score, Team Sun 9, Team Bark 7. Getting ready for the second half, 6 minutes on the clock. We'll be right back for the third quarter of action here in the National High School Showcase. I'm Bo McMichael with Alex or Adam or Craig. You know, you just get tired of here. You got Craig Chapman and Adam Collins live on the call with the whole Score 58 Network family. We'll be right back. All right, coming back from halftime, getting ready to start this last half of play here on the Score 58 Network. Glad to have everybody with us here. Going to be a lot of fun. Sit back and enjoy. Bringing in Adam and Craig into the mix. Adam, Craig, how y'all doing? Y'all make that 6 minutes break and get everything going here?
Yeah, we're good. We're ready to roll.
Oh, man, I like that, man. That's good. Let's get some stats up here, see what these halftime stats are for 2024. We'll see if Teddy was able to throw that up there. He was, and I just had a refresh. So with that in mind, pretty evenly match up. Talk to me a little bit about the keys of the game before we go over these stats right here. Craig, you get the first one on this part. Go ahead and talk about Team Sun here. What are their keys going to be on this part?
Team Sun's going to have – first thing is they have to figure out a way to be able to consistently run the football. I mean, they hit Team Bark big on that drive after the fumbled punt all the way down to the 5-yard line, but they haven't consistently been able to do it. They're going to have to figure out a way to get the football, into the short intermediate, because they're not getting much time to throw it. Plus, that one drive for Team Bark where they hit the 66-yard touchdown pass.
Right.
You've got to be alive. That's coming again. Don't fall asleep, because they had done a great job of playing solid defense, and then one play they were, at the time they were down.
All right. Keys of the game for Team Bark. Adam, talk to me a little bit about that. What are they going to need to do right now? They're down by 2. Talk to me.
Don't give the ball away. Let's start there.
Okay.
And get the ball to Keon Davis, because they gave it to him on a slant, and he just walked away from everybody. I'd be figuring out a way to get him the ball somehow, in the middle of the field in some space, and let him do his thing. And then just continue to play good defense, because I think they have played good D. I mean, they've given up a couple things, but nothing was huge like that 66-yard touchdown pass that Bark was able to pull off.
And that's where their majority of their yardage is coming from. That on that sense, 3 turnovers overall for Team Bark is definitely the indicator right now for a 9-7 matchup. All right, well, getting ready for the second half. So glad y'all could join us here on the National High School Showcase here, class of 2024. Been here since 11 o'clock. Y'all have done a great job, Adam and Craig, the whole team on site at Mount Pisgah Athletic Complex. Thank y'all so much. Let's get ready for the second half and have a great second half, gentlemen. I'll see y'all at the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years.
Well, it's Mama's going to knock you out, buddy. Mama's going to knock you out.
Ball is in the end zone, so that'll come out to the 20-yard line.
He was so upset about that.
Yeah, that was
I think he saw something.
Nakia Daniel from Locust Grove High School in Locust Grove, Georgia. Wanted to get that return right there. So 1st and 10 for Team Bark at their own 20-yard line, trailing by 2 as we start this third quarter. And you got 20 minutes left. I'm thinking I'm opening it up right here and running the same play that Keon Davis scored on. And I'm not even going to try to hide the fact that I'm running it.
Nah, just give him the ball.
I mean, you could window dress a little bit and line up in doubles and motion the guy away from him and make it look like jet, and then still throw the slant back there. So Davis is singled up top.
Chapman in the gun. There's a snap. He fires it out.
They had him. It looked like they had him doubled.
Bracketed, yeah.
Yeah, at the snap.
And it's still first down.
Yeah, he catches the ball for 16 yards. It looked like in a first down.
If they had time for a double move,
maybe
that could be a problem. He might be for real fast. We've all coached those guys that you can bracket them if you want to, but it ain't gonna matter.
So that was a gain of 19. Comes back with a gain of 6 or 7. So it'll be 2nd down and 3 right here. And this looks completely different. Chapman coming out, getting the ball out of his hands, throwing with confidence. And, right now, Team Bark, moved it up 26 yards in 2 plays.
Oh, that was dangerous. Why'd he go inside with that? Is that supposed to be like a slant right there?
I think that it was. I think that he assumed that he was going to get. I assumed that he assumed that he was going to get some coverage, and they just decided both of them were going to cover Keon Davis. And there's a guy standing on the sideline, open, but they're like, "Hey, you're going to try to keep trying to throw the ball to him. We're going to cover him." There goes the green machine in my ear again.
Well, that's one of the guys on the side right there revving up. Chapman gives off the
nice
right
cut.
side, and they'd kind of emptied the box.
That is a 7-yard carry right there.
You know, we talk all the time about how this becomes a numbers game. You know, if you can put a hat on a hat up front, you know, when they start vacating the box because they're worried about you throwing, it gives you a definite advantage in numbers to run.
You know who that was on the carry, Coach? That was Trace Carter. He's pretty much doing everything right now.
Out of Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
And there he goes again, sir.
Ooh.
And the ground's going to cause the fumble there. I hope he's okay.
He's all right.
Yeah.
Carter.
I'm sure that hurt, though.
Yes, for 13 more and another first down. Carter's a good-looking running back.
But the thing is, when he comes out, they bring Hall in, and Hall's pretty solid himself, especially with the box empty like that.
And the thing about it is that he's playing running back, and then he's going over and playing linebacker and dropping people off on both sides. He just ran through somebody at about 8 yards right there. So 1st and 10 for Team Bart at the 34-yard line, and an impressive drive to start the half.
Good job accelerating right there.
Gain of 4 will bring up 2nd and 6 from the 30.
Was patient, crammed the hole, and then accelerated when he made a decision.
Looked like a Wake Forest type run game right there. And I mean, this has been a very, very, very well called, well executed drive right here.
Okay, and we're watching. Okay, they still don't populate the box. They've got people hanging on the edges, though, but the middle's still there. All taken down by number 5, David Moncrief out of Grayson.
Well, Hall, who looked like he was going to stay up inside, picks up 1, so it makes it 3rd down and 3 right here, or 3rd down and 5 right here. So you're going to have to, you know, this is one of those wild situations where you got the next 2 downs to get this. I don't think they're kicking a field goal from right here. Oh my word, he's so wide open. Everybody on the country is covering number 1.
Number 11, Nakai Daniel, just unable to hang on to it.
And it will bring up 4th down and about 6, and this is going to be a 47-yard field goal. Okay, maybe a 46-yard field goal.
That's a solid boot there. He hit 34, no problem. It was good for a ways.
Yes.
If he strikes it the same way, he should be in luck.
They really think they're faking this field goal right here?
46-yard field goal. Give room to lead. Perfect snap. Hold is good.
And it is good.
Man.
Wow. Nice job. 46 yards to give Team Bark a 10-9 lead over Team Sun in an excellent drive of almost 5 minutes to open up the second half.
Man, he hammered that.
He did. 46 yards. You don't get to see too many of those. I mean, he kept it, you know, did a nice job of doing all the, keeping it, you know, playing the wind right there.
Keeping it from hooking too hard.
Yeah. 8 plays right there on this Team Bark drive summary. 8 plays, 3 first downs, 51 total yards, 4 rushing attempts for 25 yards, 2 of 4 passing for 26 yards. Really nice balance right there on the 8 plays. You know, and then you get the 46-yard field goal and the 10-9 lead. So 5:19 to play here in the third quarter. Team Bark 10, Team Sun 9. Team Sun will get to touch it for the first time this half. It'll be interesting to see, you know, how they try to attack. And it will go to the 20-yard line.
For a minute there, I thought that one might stay in.
Yeah, it would have been bad. That thing would have rolled over there like that.
Just kind of stopped.
Yep.
I've seen it before where they fall and just kind of sit. And you're like, seriously? Especially when it's wet.
See right there, football hotbed, #hotbedworld. If you want to check out more football hotbed activities, go to www.footballhotbed.com. Check out the college tour, March 17th through 21, and the Hotbed 7v7 Classic on January the 28th in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Like I said, it's cold up here. I want to be in Fort Lauderdale with steak nachos.
For sure.
Jet sweep right here. Really nice cutback right there, but a great tackle by number 4, Alton Smith from Southridge High School in Miami, Florida. So gain of 2, second down and 8. And, you know, this is about the time in these games where you start thinking about how many more possessions am I going to have.
Yeah, you start thinking I need points out of this. Mayer in the gun.
Second and 8, Dylan Mayers in the shotgun, takes the snap.
No, he keeps it, tries to get around the left side.
Right back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Number 8, Dalen Ellison out of Harriman. Big cat from Utah.
So it's going to be 3rd and 8. This is kind of a crucial play right here for Team Sun. They don't want to turn around and give the football right back to Team Bark. They're going to have to come up with something right here that's a critical conversion.
Lots of pressure. Good job, good defense right there, well covered.
And that was great pressure right there for Team Bark by number 8, Dalen Ellison from Harriman, Utah. And this will be a punting situation right here for Team Sun. I was just waiting to see how long the punter was going to take to come out there.
Wanted to make a dramatic entrance.
Either that or he's a secret agent. Goodness gracious.
Good job catching the ball on the run. Yeah,
they're going to bring it back. It's going to be a shame, too, because this is about to be a fun return.
the way back, but it's coming back.
And so for the second time today, we will see a return called back for an illegal blindside block.
Both of which were unnecessary.
Yes. So instead of being up 16-9, Team Bark will be starting deep in its own territory after this 15-yard penalty on the illegal blindside block. But what an outstanding return right there by Jeremiah Hall. Even if it doesn't count, that was spectacular. I mean,
it was really nice.
Did a nice job. Goodness gracious. They're going to mark this off from the 38. So it'll be back to the 28. At least it's not a personal foul, 15-yard penalty. And you don't need to ask them, yes, they want to take the penalty because they don't want to give up the touchdown.
I don't know.
It's a bold strategy.
Bold strategy there, Cotton.
See how it all plays out.
It's like, where was the guy from? Where was he at, Northside? When he declined the personal foul?
Yeah.
They would have given him a 1st and goal?
Yeah.
In the state championship game? Yikes.
Yeah.
I remember watching and going, what's he doing?
Why?
Are they telling me he couldn't have it?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of stuff. I don't think that was all. I'm pretty certain the explanation that he received
was not very clear.
Yes, because you could tell at the end of it, he was like, wait a minute. I think this has just been, I've
just been bamboozled.
Hoodwinked?
I won't stand for the tomfoolery.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 28. Team Bart with a 10-9 lead. And they're going to run
Chapman.
Oh, he's got
lots of time back there.
Steps up.
Able to escape the pocket.
Pointing out blocks. Going to get about 9 or 10 right here.
Better job dropping the sticks there.
The stick had to take a beating in the first game. Or the second game, whichever one that was. I think it was the first one.
That might be a new set at this point.
Yeah, so that'll be 10 yards and a 1st down. Thought that he had number 30 right there. Bernard Johnson from Alcovey open on the in the inside, slot at about 5 yards in a little stick area, but he might not have been able to see him. The pocket was closing in.
It was kind of collapsing
in a rapid fashion.
Screen. Oh, might have face masked him right there.
They were trying to set up the tunnel screen to Keon Davis.
2 edge rushers both shot upfield. Everybody else kind of sat at home.
Yeah, they did. They played it pretty smart right there. So 2nd down and 10. Ball is at the 38-yard line. I'm calling this play, Coach. This is an inside handoff to my man, number 23, Trace Carter. But I can tell you that the presence of Keon Davis has changed the perspective of this game.
Oh, man.
And the turnover bug bites again.
Ball recovered right there by number 58, Marcus Lawrence out of South Cobb. Huge play right there. Did it just go off his hands? I didn't even see what happened.
I think he was getting ready to drop back.
Left without the ball?
And just left it there. You can see his frustration as he walks off the sideline, snatching his helmet off. It wasn't frustrating to anybody else, just at himself.
Yeah, that's anytime you do something that's going to hurt your team,
And I know it doesn't seem like, that was a nice drive. They were having, success. He had made a great play to get the 10-yard scramble and the 1st down. And they're getting ready to flip the field. Even if they don't score, they're going to punt them down inside the 20. And now
they got great starting field position down by 1.
And now
they throw the ball on the ground.
I've seen this game before.
Well, they're still in field goal range.
They are. That's Jaden MacArthur from Seminole County High School. Donadale, Georgia.
Donsondale.
What?
Donsondale.
Donson. I can't see that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was trying to put 1 and 1 together and came up with 11. Nice cut.
Oh, man, what a cut right there.
Woo. Tackle right there made by number 4, Alton Smith from South Ridge High School in Miami, Florida.
He's having to make a lot of plays, and that's usually not a good sign.
Gain of 10 on the play. It's going to bring up third.
Remember
3.
If you remember earlier, Stephen Morrison got loose and right there at the end of the first half. And I was like, I wonder if they're going to come back to that. Well, there's our answer.
Well, you got and there they hit Willie Jean Fran with a big run right there, but it was off of the jet fake. So that was
there goes Fran, but whistle blows. I wonder if they got that off in time.
They're going to call a false start.
False start on the offense. Was the tight end not set long enough?
I have no idea. Something tells me it was the receiver out closest. I couldn't see out there or wasn't paying attention out there. So 3rd down and 9 right here after the penalty. And what a great chance that they had after losing so many yards on fumbling the snap on 1st down. So 3rd and 9.
Mayer reverses out right there, tries to just get it out of his hand.
There are people flying out of bounds over there. Number 2, Keyshawn Weathers from Miller Grove High School in Decatur, Georgia, exploding towards the ball, diving out of bounds. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 9, and what Coach Collins would think would be a great down to punt on right here and try to see if you can kill it inside the 5 and then win the game with a safety.
Bear down on him.
I mean,
looks like they're going to treat this like 4-down territory, though.
They're about to get delay a game.
Yep. Having a tough time with the play.
So it'll be interesting to see if they get this off. I mean,
I don't understand that pass.
That's just get it out of my hands and get it into somebody else's hands, see if they can make a play. All right, I'm about to get hit back here. That would be one of those downs where you'd want to throw something down the field.
Maybe get pass interference.
Or if they intercept it, it's just as good as a punt.
I like the way you're thinking.
So Team Bark takes over again, 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line with just about a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter, holding a 1-point lead after a 46-yard field goal on their first drive of the 3rd quarter. This looks like power run to me.
All around the edge. He's deceptively fast.
That's a gain of 12, or excuse me, that is a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Because right here, he's just kind of moving, and then here he goes.
Yeah, because when he makes the decision to put that foot in the ground and attack, You know, he turns upfield.
He accelerates.
He does quickly. So 1st and 10, ball's at the 48 right here. And then right back into, you know, like nothing happened. They just knocked me over the fence over here.
Chapman give off the left side.
Oh, look at this.
He squirts
Ooh.
through. Touchdown saving tackle right there, possibly, by number 30, Tremaine Kinneker from Mineral Point in Mineral Point, Georgia.
Jeremiah Hall with a gain of right at 16 right there. And a first down. And just whatever Team Bark adjusted to at halftime, whatever their adjustments were, they have been outstanding. This offense has flowed smoothly, and they have executed well, and that is a one-on-one coverage up top.
I felt like if he had stayed inside, he had a better chance.
That's Carter on the carry for 4. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
If he stays inside right there and then bounces once he clears the line.
And that right there is the last play of the 3rd quarter. And we go to the 4th here at Mount Pisgah High School at the Mount Pisgah Sports Complex. Team Bark 10, Team Sun 9 at this 2024 National High School Showcase put on by Football Hotbed.
It could be hockey. I mean, I felt like that's where you were going with that, buddy. Y'all have done such a great job. You're thinking you're going to make fun of me pronouncing things? I appreciate that, sir, very much so. Y'all have done a great job. Oh, look at your silence, man. It's all good, man. Team Yellow, Team Sun versus Team Bark. Going down to, you know, right now, if you had a betting thought process based on the scores of previous games, going to recap a little bit. First game, Senior Bowl.
14-9.
Yeah, Team Sun. Then we got to the 2026, and right there,
14-8.
14-8 with Team Sun. And then right there, interception at the end of the game, went back to Team Sun.
Yeah. So right now, Team Bark in the 2024 game is trying to
do something nobody's been able to do
this
this year.
They're trying to put one in the win column for Team Bark.
Final in this game is 17-15.
17-15. You heard it here first.
Buddy, I appreciate that. We've realized that nobody's homers here, so we're not. And who's 17, who's 15 is what you're telling me.
I think both teams get back on the board. I think
he's there. Oh,
that was a good pass.
I think that
everybody in the world was in that.
I think that Team Sun goes for 2 and doesn't get in.
That pass was intended for Keyshawn Weathers out of Miller Grove High School in Decatur, Georgia.
But I think it stays tight.
It'll be an interesting thing, especially with the clocks on the clock is ticking away right now. Start of the 4th quarter here from Johns Creek. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman, the whole family of Score 58 Network, live from Johns Creek. Glad to have you with us.
I will say there's no way this goes to overtime.
I appreciate your. I know.
Super kick you was spinning back.
I know. Everybody has that, you know. There was a time, ladies and gentlemen, early on, we started calling games many moons ago, and we give the old adage, there's no way this team can come back. And next thing you know, 7 hours later, that team did come back.
Just like Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Nice
job.
job.
Chapman on the run,
Open.
fires.
And that's Weathers
He just
down
kept,
to the 20.
He just kept it alive.
Yeah, I mean, that's the definition of playing quarterback right there.
You can't cover forever.
You slide, you slide, you slide, you extend the play, extend the play, extend the play. And, you know, you can draw up some great plays. But when you got the guy that's running the show, when they can make that play extend and give receivers
time to sit in the hole,
another 2 or 3 seconds to find an open spot, yeah, you can't do that. You can't cover it. I mean, it's just impossible. And that was a nice job right there by Colton Chapman of escaping the pressure out to the right and then finding Keyshawn Weathers for the first down to the 21-yard line, 1st and 10.
Chapman in the gun, drops back, fires to the left corner.
Oh, that's not a bad throw at all.
And pass intended for Keon Davis, but he's just unable to get there.
Oh, man. That was a good throw to the back corner, though. You know. Now this right here would be same play and sneak the running back out into the flat on the side of Keon Davis running the go route because everybody is covering him. They're like, yeah, you're throwing it to him.
Anything that goes his way, huh?
It's him.
Hall makes the first man miss and gets upfield.
Yes.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
That is a great camera angle. You saw him see that the sweep was just not going to work. He cuts back, and then instead of trying to cut it all the way back across the field, he just attacks and gets what he can get, all right? And it's going to bring up 3rd and 3 right here.
Made the first guy miss and then got upfield.
I mean, he's putting on him and Davis are,
pretty good tandem.
yes. And then you throw in Weathers out there. RPO to Weathers. I mean, to number 15 right there.
He's made such good decisions. I thought trying to force that one was a mistake.
I will say this. He threw the ball to Sellers in that window. That was a great job by the corner to squeeze that route. But now, if you're Bark, you're kicking the field goal right here to make it not a field goal game. And if we've had a 14-9, a 14-8, a 6-0, now we're going to have a possible 13-9 score.
14. This would be 14-9.
13.
I know you're trying to think through that, Craig, and I appreciate you not responding. You just said 13, buddy. You did good job.
That's what I said.
I know.
You got to
You
listen.
And it is good.
Whew.
I thought he was further back. I thought he was beyond the 4-point line.
Oh, no.
Nicely played.
No, there's no plate in
That's
that.
awesome.
No, it's not. Do not egg him
that's
on.
great.
Do not let him think that. And there's somebody out there in this world going, there's a 4-point line.
Yeah.
Where's this 4-point line that man speaks of?
Anything over 50 is 4 points.
Oh, it's 4 points? All
Everybody,
right.
I mean, who doesn't know that?
I'm telling you,
That's why the lines have the extra stripes on
Oh,
them.
stop it, man. People are literally, their brains are trying to process. Maybe this is an all-star game where they allow 4 points. Rock'em Sock'em Jocks right there, of the MTV classics. So nobody would know that except the people that are talking on the game right now.
Yeah, sadly, I watched that stuff.
We did too.
And that drone flying through the camera is killing me, man. It's like there's an unidentified flying object on the field.
I told my kids we used to watch, and like when the video would start, you would have to name. We'd play a game where you'd name the song, the band, and the album.
Yeah.
And the first person to do it, like we kept points.
Yeah.
Like you just sat and watched it, and we were like, well, yeah.
That's what you did. That was after you rode your bike for 73 hours.
One of my buddies is from a little place out in East Tennessee, and he's talking about that they used to have to. He talked about going to town so they could watch MTV.
All right, then. So 13-9 right here for Team Bark, kicking off to Team Sun.
Is that a new Footloose movie?
It is.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and it's out of
Oh,
bounds at the
no.
9.
Well, can Sun put something together right here? Talk to me a little bit about it, Adam. What are they going to have to do to be successful? Drive down. They're going to get probably the ball maybe one more time after this. Right now, Bark has been living with the field goals, and they really have. They've gotten 1 touchdown and 2 field goals, and that's where we sit at 13-9.
Well, they've
Or
had some
13,
luck with the same kind of stuff with the quarterback extending plays, with Mayer able to move around, and then trying to get Willie Jean Fran involved. He and then Stephon Morrison, little number 20. He's one of those guys. If he gets out in space, he's dangerous. I think they need to be methodical. The urge right here is going to be, we got to score, let's take a shot, instead of nickel and diamond all the way down the field.
Right.
It's hard to do.
Yes.
It's very hard to do.
There's the pump fake.
Almost another interception.
Almost like that they weren't sure what play they were running. And that probably happens a lot in all-star games because you don't really have that much time to practice. You know, and every once in a while, you know, somebody might leave the huddle not knowing fully what they're supposed to do.
Well, you get in a hurry and it's a high-pressure situation. You know, game's on the line right here. This might be your last possession. There's a lot.
I'll be interested to see if this isn't an inside run play right here.
Well, you talk about the stats overall-wise. Total yardage for Team Sun, 79.
Going up top, man.
Wow. Total yardage for Team Bark, 247.
Yeah, Team Bark has dominated, especially in this half. Of course, they hit the big play.
They gave them the yardage, but they're averaging on their drives 53, 10, 51, 31, 68, 30. I mean, they're putting things together right now, you know, and it comes down to a total of plays. 40 plays for Team Bark, 27 plays for Team Sun. I mean, that just is you talk about people getting tired, too.
Oh, yeah.
And
Team Bark has got, you know, they've got two running backs that can play.
Now it's 3rd and 10.
It is, and it's going to be, you know.
Low snap. Mayer flips it out.
Oh, nice
to
job.
His right side.
I'll tell you one thing.
He's close to the first down.
You going for it?
They're going to give him first down. I'm going to tell you right now.
No, they're not giving. There's 4th.
They're going to give him first down.
You got to right here.
If they measured it, I would tickle.
They just gave him a first down.
Okay, all right.
1st and 10 right here.
I don't know if I said you have to right here. You still got 3 timeouts.
I know.
You know, so
I would have gone for it just because
I don't want to give him the ball back.
That's true, and I'm not getting fired. So I might as well just
when
go
it's
ahead.
an all-star game, that's what you're thinking.
We are.
Yeah.
No,
job security still exists.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
coaching
it up
India.
Madden style.
Oh, nice play on both ends.
Nice play right there by number 30. That's Bernard Johnson out of Alcovey.
Conyers, Georgia. Probably the same Alcovey that the other team is from. We just got the wrong city and state. That'd be my guess at this point. Hopefully the young gentleman's okay.
Yeah, anytime you're up in the air, it's
I know,
hairy coming down.
It's not a fun thing to land on your back.
No. No, it's not on that part. They're going to go to different sidelines right now. And this will give us an opportunity to really kind of look back at this National High School Showcase. Adam and Craig, talk to me a little bit about football hotbed. You've had an opportunity over the past 7 years to be a part of this experience. Talk to me a little bit about the overall, what's important, why is it a great thing for players to be involved in. Go ahead, Craig, you first.
Yeah, I mean, it's a showcase that not only teaches you about yourself, but about all the things that come with, you know, trying to you know, move up and play at the next level. And I think it's an invaluable tool for these young men when they come in because they get, you know, firsthand knowledge of, you know, what a schedule would be like in college. And then they get to visit, you know, campuses during that time. And they may not get to do that, you know, in where their high school is at.
Okay. Adam, talk to me a little bit about, you know, we watched the progression of each year playing out in front of us between the rising sophomores, the rising juniors, and now the rising seniors, all by the age of classes, and this being the class of 2024. Who's it more important for right now out of these classes to really take something from this all-star game?
Well, I mean, obviously, the older you are, the closer you are to having to sign, and I think that's huge for those guys. Again, anytime you get a chance to be recognized, a chance to go out, maybe you didn't have a great season, but you go out and you show out against top-notch competition. You know, I'm a firm believer that a lot of getting signed is getting your film in front of somebody.
Agreed.
At the right place, right time, you know, being what they're looking for, you know, because and it might not always be where you thought you were going to fit best, but you end up going someplace where you do fit really well because you were seen by somebody maybe you hadn't thought about or you didn't think you had a chance at, you know. So I think games like this are really important. And again, because college football has become drastically more competitive for guys coming out of high school,
Right.
you know,
Transfer portal. Explain. Understand.
yeah, this is necessary. You know, you need every leg up you can get if you're going to get a shot.
So this should be a punting situation right here.
And I'm not a huge fan of the team from here.
Yeah.
However,
Make sure you
however,
identify. You're saying you're not a University.
I'm
of
not a
Georgia
University
fan.
of Georgia fan.
Okay, man, because everybody like Mount Pisgah. What do they do to you?
Yeah.
I don't
No,
understand.
I bear Pisgah no ill will.
Yeah, I appreciate that. No ill will. All right, there, Mighty Python. Just relax.
However, you know, you look at a guy like Stetson Bennett who walked on at Georgia and probably was able to walk on due to legacy status. You know, that's the only reason we got to walk on. Left and went to junior college, came back, and I totally misjudged the guy. I 100% admit that. I did not think he was going to be what he turned into. But I mean, he's like living the dream. Like every walk-on that's ever been now is reading the Stetson Bennett story.
Right.
You know, and it's just a sign that you got to be in the right place. I mean, he was in the right place at the right time because there's a ton of talented kids
Or
that
sometimes
don't
in the wrong place at the wrong time.
that don't get the opportunities
Right.
because things didn't line up for them. And football hotbed is one more way to get your foot in the door, to get seen. You know, I always felt like as a young man, if I could ever get my foot in the door, I got a shot.
Right.
You know, so
I mean, that's why I gave you an opportunity to call some football games. You just get that foot in the door and to have that shot. You know, I understand that.
keep
man, 'cause
slamming it.
Well, you get one shot opportunity, you know. I mean, Eminem really put it nicely when he talked about that. So
I knew this was going there.
we were going there, man. There's no doubt in my mind, you know. And if I could click buttons quick enough, or I had a PA person, we'd have some mom spaghetti, you know, and it'd be okay. But we do appreciate everybody tuning in and sitting back over the past 6 hours enjoying some football. We've had some steady viewership. Appreciate watching on Vimeo, watching on YouTube, and also watching on Twitter. Glad to have everybody with us here.
Reverse
pass.
Wide
open.
Holy smokes. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Weathers
Wow.
on the reception, on the pass from
There's a
Jeremiah.
flag on the play.
They're going to call ineligible downfield.
Ooh.
Listen to you. All right. So let's watch. We got the replay.
There it is.
Ineligible man downfield. Let's take a look before we get the booze. You would love if Mr. Ref was right, and he is.
He's probably right
he
because
is.
I thought I saw him talking to 55.
Here we go.
55 was lost.
No, there's another guy down there running a curl route.
Both of them next to each other. So just for everybody.
All right,
you
whatever.
feel better.
Whatever.
That was a great play call. Absolutely perfect play call.
Yeah.
And if I was coaching the defense, I'd be like, thank you. Thank you.
I wasn't the one getting thrown to. Okay, my bad. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's where Craig hits me in the back of the head with a ball. And,
Yeah.
I get yelled at.
I was running down the field one time in college, and the receiver says, "Hey, man, I'm about to throw you the ball. Did you know that?" Because we were running right next to each other. He's about to be tackled. I was like, I was prepared. So I saw it because he had that look. Both of us had that look like, I think I'm about to toss it to him.
There it is.
Oh, right up.
Ball's on the ground.
I tell you one thing, the Sun's got it. Did the Sun get it back?
Well, number one says yes.
But that's their job. Yes.
Now a bunch of them say yes.
Wow.
Gonna be a little interesting. Oh.
Is that 58 again?
It is.
That's his second fumble recovery today.
It was brought to you by the Score 58 Network. Of course it is. It's definitely number 58.
It's Marcus Lawrence out of South Cobb on the recovery yet again. Seems to be around the action.
And now, after that last series when they punted and then it looked like they were down, 20-9 or 21-9, they've got the football at midfield with a chance right here.
That's all you got to say. We got a chance, right?
Roller coaster of emotion.
All right.
If they can get close enough for the 4-point field goal, they'll be in good shape. Ball on the ground.
Stop.
Mayers picks it up, rolls to his left, looking downfield.
I thought he was going to throw
he
left.
threw it.
Fires. He didn't get down in time. He didn't have possession of that ball.
I know one thing. He fumbled the play before that, and then he gets an interception on that play. So he is deciding that he made up for it right there. And now Team Bark has the ball and control.
Yeah, that guy's going, he didn't have control.
He switched it to his left hand. I thought he was going to throw left.
Let's see.
He squared up his shoulders for right.
All right. Okay. He had control with the foot down. All right. That's fine.
It's awesome. You're like, I give it. That's
Yeah, and
okay.
he made it up. He fumbled, and then he picked one off.
The
All right.
play was made by Dalen Ellison from Harriman, Utah, who had instant pressure.
He's just happy it's not cold. There's no snow on the
It's
ground.
snowing at his house right now.
I'd take some snow. I would. That'd be nice. I'm just sharing that out loud. I overshared. My bad.
No, I understand it. It'll be okay.
We've talked several times about going somewhere where it snows for Christmas.
It's just a hit and miss, man. One of my favorite places to live is Vermont, and they've had a mild winter. Adam, focus.
Oh, man.
I know, brother. Every time you focus, man.
Time out right there.
Sutton, Vermont, man. They just, seasons, everything changing. It's good times. Good times indeed.
My goodness.
Yeah, your brain is imploding right now, and I appreciate that. Thank you. But I mean, the most important thing, I do like the weather. We've had some of these football hotbed, national showcase where it's been cold. Like one time, the drone just said, "We're not flying anymore. We're going in." And
golly, at McKeecher, the wind would be whipping around outside. I'm so glad I was inside.
I know. And then we're sending other people out. Somebody needs to go do the end zone shot right now. For us,
sorry,
please.
man.
Sorry. You got the short straw. Joey, go fly the drone. It's okay. He's like, Bo, it just flipped over. I don't know what happened. I saw you pick it up and throw it. You just wanted to come back inside. That was it. That was all that was. So roughly about 6 minutes remaining on the clock here in the fourth quarter, live from Johns Creek. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman here on the Score 58 Network, bringing you the last game of the day. The nightcapper here of the class of 2024. Those are seniors, going to be seniors next year for their high school football team.
Play fake right here. They're going to try to throw
lots
it back.
of pressure. Evades the initial
That
pressure.
closing speed for number 5 from
Yeah,
Grayson.
number 5.
Goodness.
That is David Moncrief. He picked up the fumble and ran it back for a touchdown early in the game. They wanted to fake one way and then kind of semi-roll and throw back to the running back running a wheel route, but Team Sun covered that up real well. And so now you're sitting there looking at second down and about 18.
Well, in the football world we live in now, we're watching linebackers be able to just fly.
From closing speed alone. You're exactly right.
Defensive ends covering running backs on wheel routes down the sideline.
I just enjoy when you get a defensive lineman in the pros that drops back into pass coverage.
Zone blitz.
Yeah, just boom, steps right back. And just
Zone dog.
like we're going to get a delay a game on Team Bark.
I'd be okay with that right now because the clock keeps running.
Yeah.
Yep, 4:42 on the clock. They don't look like they're going to stop the clock. They really have to be out of here by 5 o'clock. This is the first game that has went over its 2-hour mark. So that's pretty good being the oldest group of kids in this situation. We did have the other game kind of went over a little bit as well.
Chapman able to evade the rush. Fires incomplete.
So 3rd and 23 right here. And that's an interesting note considering it's already 5 o'clock. So
Yeah,
they're supposed to be out of there by now.
I know. If it was a couple of the parks that we worked at, this is at least a school being Mount Pisgah Sports Academy. If it was, they turn the lights off, gotta go. You ain't got to be here, but you got to leave in this part right here. A reminder, anybody wants to know some additional information concerning football hotbed, feel free to do that. Hashtag HotbedWorld. You can always search for that hashtag on Facebook, on Twitter. Get you a lot of information. March 17th through the 21st, they're going to take a college tour. They get in a bus and they go driving, and they go to these colleges all up the East Coast. Great experience for the young men that are able to tour this experience. On January 28th, down in Fort Lauderdale, South Florida, you get the Hotbed 7 versus 7 Classic. Yes, Adam and Craig, you're more than welcome to go down there. I don't think we're having anything to do with it, so I wish you all the best to go down there. And remember, there's no snacks on the boat.
Are you going to pay for it?
As long as you bring snacks for the boat, I'll do that, man.
That was a grammatical error. That's
what
that was
happens
my fault.
when people don't pick up phones and call folks. They text.
You said no snacks on the boat, so I thought that meant, hey, we're not allowed to bring snacks on the boat because –
saltines, man, but you brought saltines, which still makes no sense. But we'll digress and go into that later. I don't even think we can digress into that. I think we're just going to talk about it later.
Nobody else would understand any of that.
No, we brought the saltines to help with the
you want to watch this, download Vimeo. Go ahead and go to scoresports.com. That's score-sports.com to be able to see all the action here. We've got a couple exciting games next week. We've had a lot of opportunity. Going to be bringing some more basketball to you this week as well.
Wow.
I'll tell you one thing. They're trying to keep Team Sun in this.
They are.
Yeah, I'm seeing how far we can punt it now.
Well, it is 4th and 23, so it should be a punting down right here.
I don't know. We might run a quarterback draw.
So now it's a scary play. We're punting right here. We've already seen one punt return for a touchdown today, or 2 punt returns for a touchdown today. Both of them have been called back. I love how they've taken people off the field and put, like, no.
Yeah.
No offensive guard on the field.
Yeah, everybody's going to be a runner.
Yep. And the Nick Saban school of, no, we're not doing this right now.
Oh, that was such a great night.
But such a change in how everybody reacted to that one play.
Yep.
Oh, that's landing off to the left right there. Yeah. Huh. Ain't going to hit one of the cars.
They're like, you will not return this.
No, we're not having this.
So it'll be 1st and 10 right here. See where we get a
Team Sun going into the 10th possession of the game. We're 9 possessions total for Team Bark, 44 plays. Team Bark had 246 total yards. 108 in rushing, 138 in passing. Overall, good day, good even balance across that for Team Bark. Team Sun sitting with a total of 32 plays, 89 total on offense, 32 passing, 57 yards rushing. Not too bad across the board compared to, where we saw different ones. This has been a very close game, like the other 3 games that have existed. I mean, every game that we've called for this national showcase. I think he thought that ball was going to be live if he didn't get down on it. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 minutes and some change remaining here in Johns Creek. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman here on the Score 58 Network.
They called that pass incomplete.
Who do you like as player of the game? We'll go with both sides. Team Sun will be Craig. Team Bark will be Adam. Take a moment. Think about who you want to ask or who you want to throw out there from a nomination perspective. I know all that can change in a matter of seconds when somebody takes it and goes 60 yards for a touchdown. Now it'd be 4 yards for a touchdown. But, Adam, who would you like for Team Bark?
Well, that's a tough one.
Is it because I asked you to do Team Sun?
No.
Okay, good. I'm good. I'm just making sure I didn't mix things up. Oh, quick draw up the middle for Team Sun.
I think Colton Chapman has done a fantastic job.
Homer. It's all right, man.
Navigating the pocket, extending plays, but, at the same time, Ashton Bolton on defense has been everywhere.
Give him both.
Everywhere. So, there's plenty of guys you can give it to. That's just my opinion.
Okay, and that's what's nice, man. It's your opinion. You're able to see the whole game, whole body of work on both ends. Have they always had the one quarterback here for Team Bark, or been another quarterback?
There's been another quarterback has gotten a few reps.
Okay, all right. What about you?
Oh, for Team Bark, no. The same guy's taking every snap.
Okay. your third cousin, twice removed?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Talk to me a little bit about Craig. What from Team Sun? Who do you like, offensively and defensively?
Well, offensively, I would say it's Willie Jean Fran from St. Brendan in Miami, Florida. He's a running back. He's had a really nice half.
Number 10, correct?
Yes, number 10.
Yep.
And on defense, I would take David Moncrief from Grayson. He's had an had a fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Number 58, correct?
Number 5.
Number 5. Sorry, I always want to bring in number 58.
Well, number 58 has 2 fumble recoveries too. So
right. No, I understand on that part.
And here comes 5 yards against Maroon. No, it's definitely 4th and 1. But yeah, I would think to me, Moncrief made a game-changing play, picking up the ball. He's been all over the place, and first down.
That's so close. I know they're going to give it to him.
You know what I just thought about?
What's that, sir?
Is Trace Carter from Ocean Springs. He's been ripping off huge runs. He did fumble, but then he immediately got an interception.
Yeah, Trace Carter
had
a heck of a game.
Offensively and defensively, he's played really well both sides of the ball.
What I'd love to see in the future, if we ever can do it, it'd be nice from a stat perspective. Love to see some height and weight on these gentlemen. We're seeing from a distance, and some of them just they're going to move the chains. They give them to them a first down.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, without having
you're number 8 from Utah, because he's wearing those lime green shoes. He just looks like a drink of water.
Like 54 looks huge.
Yeah.
But how big is he?
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right. No, I understand. And these are upcoming seniors, and we all know that growth that's about to happen to these gentlemen in this next 6-month period between January and June of getting themselves ready for their senior year. Because you almost want to believe that everybody that's participating, right? Goodness gracious.
Oh, my. That's what I'm talking about. Gain of 9 will bring up 2nd down and 1 right here.
Man.
Yeah.
Little desire kicking in right there.
Coach, you might be
– if your running back's still alive after that, where everybody falls on him.
Coach, you might be close to right. You said it was going to be 17-15. It might be 15-13.
You're right, it might be.
Well, they do have that 4-point play in their back pocket, so don't worry about it, ladies and
they're
gentlemen.
They're already close enough to kick a 4-point field goal.
Right in there inside the 40, so it is a 4-point field goal if it's there. So I agree. We wouldn't be allowing
first
the rules
down
committee.
No, they would not allow me
No,
in
but like
there.
if they're in the 45, they want to kick a field goal on the 45, we'll give them 5 points. Let's go. Let's see what happens. So people be lining up on the 45 the whole time. That'd be
Here
some
we
weird
go.
scores, man.
Here we go.
Final score,
15-5. We really don't know how it happened, but it was a good game. Good game.
somebody lined up and kicked an extra point to start the game. So, I mean, the clock is still running right here.
Well, we are. I mean, we're seeing that as well because of I mean, they ran the ball, so we're down to a minute 20, under 90 seconds.
This is going to have to go. They're going to have to start trying to push the ball down the field.
Oh, it was awesome if it just froze and we didn't see the end of it. We'd be.
Mayor looking downfield, rolls left.
Oh, I don't know what just happened.
Hope
That
he's
didn't look
okay.
good
I hope
at
he's
all.
all right. I hope he's okay.
He got caught up in the turf monster right there. Make sure he gets up. Yeah, that's just the good old-fashioned. You get that ankle.
Yeah, man, that
get
didn't look good at
No.
all.
I'm glad he's all right.
Yes.
Popped up. If you're the coach for Lovett, you're like, you better be okay, buddy. I say we're looking for you in the fall. We don't need anything torn at this point.
Yeah, that would be the biggest fear.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
He's trying to run and hold the ball so he can still threaten with the pass, and
That cleat got caught.
he
That
just
was
hung.
it.
He
Yep.
hung in the turf.
All right, well, we look like we are going to get a finish here. 13-9, Team Bark over Team Sun. They do beat. Finally, Team Bark gets on the winning side of things.
That's 1-3.
1-3. Right, class of 2024. Football hotbed, hashtag hotbed world. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins, Craig Chapman, Maya Barrett, and the whole team at Mount Pisgah, Johns Creek, Georgia, Joey Russo, Dylan Turner, Dorian Johnson, Nate Robinson, Robert Reed. Thank you all for hanging out here with us on Martin Luther King Day.
So Team Sun calls their first time out. They've done a good job of keeping their time out. So, you know, unless they get a first down right here, you know, they got a chance to get the ball back.
Team Sun's got 3 timeouts or 2 timeouts left, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, you know, one of those things where, you know, it's very similar to the game we saw earlier. They had 3 timeouts, and then they get their first down, you know, on the run. And, you know, it's one of those things where you got to – this is where you got to play great defense to give yourself a chance to get the ball back.
And smart football on both ends. One,
Absolutely.
holding on the ball if your team bark right now. Realistically, I'm handing it over. And I'm running.
You can't play that. There's too many people on the field.
Number 6 from –
looked like Creekside helmet.
It did. We were never able to find his name. The mystery
Continues.
Yeah, I know. All right there, Adam Sandler. No mystery.
Oh, this is just snapping it to the running back.
Yeah, like doing a wildcat with number 6.
He will gain about 7 and get it back to 3rd and 9 right here.
Jeremiah Hall from Hebron Christian. I say Auburn, Georgia, realistically Decula, Georgia, up in that area.
Dracula, Georgia.
Dracula, Georgia, yeah.
Stop you two. Okay.
I was
There's
like,
somebody
what's
trying
going
to
on?
now
Being a kid,
Googling
like,
4
what?
points and now Dracula, Georgia. Okay. And I get up, you know, and when you start asking me to pronounce Talladega,
Talladega.
I know, and you get me in trouble every time. It's all right.
The ones you couldn't ever, you kept calling it Opelika.
Oh, it's
Opelika.
Beggar from Magog, man. It's a wonderful lake, okay? It's all everybody has there, you know.
That's a made-up word.
No, it's not. Listen to you.
I think only you pronounce it like that.
I loved that whole scenario that night. That was great.
That guy was ripping me to pieces.
Oh,
about pronunciation of it. And I was like, you know, that one team was a very hard team for me to pronounce.
He's going to get the first down. And that's it. That is the game. Don't even need to call another timeout because the clock's just running. You don't have anything to stop it with.
Well, Adam and Craig, thank you so much for being a part of this experience here today at Mount Pisgah. I appreciate your energy, but also just your attitude and your sportsmanship. Thank you so much, Football Hotbed, for opening your door to Score 58 Network, for allowing us an opportunity to stream these games and get this footage out to the players. Whole crew at Mount Pisgah, Score 58 Network, and here on site. Thank y'all so much for being a part of this. Adam, Craig, last thoughts. Go ahead, Adam, you first.
Another great year.
That's really enough.
Another great, yeah.
I'm just messing with you, buddy. Go ahead.
Nah, it was another great year. Really enjoyable to watch. Competitive games. You know, I enjoyed it. I look forward to doing it again next year.
All right, Craig Chapman, last thoughts,
We
buddy.
got 4 competitive games, and like we alluded to last night, if you're going to put on 4 football games, you've got to have something working in your favor. We got 4 games. We got 4 good games. And, you know, these student athletes, you know, got to experience something that, you know, most high school, you know, football players don't. So, you know, I think it's a great thing, and look forward to doing it again next year.
Well, thank you so much, Craig. I appreciate it. Once again, thank you to both. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap up and get out of here. Be safe out there in this crazy world. Happy 2023. Be safe. It's January 16th. Happy Martin Luther King Day. No further ado, we'll hit the credits. See you soon.
Live is the place to be for quality broadcast for you to see. They deliver prime coverage like Amazon. No matter what day of the week you see them on, you don't need to double check.